All right, guys. So, one of the things that you will do when you go into your research project is to actually write about the activities you're doing. So, you don't just create the survey, you also explain to us your purpose for your survey, how you plan to use it, and how you're going to be ethical in actually doing this survey. So there's quite a lot of background work that's required to make a really strong response. So what we want you to do in Module 4 is to read through this journal that a student has created that talks through some of the key parts of their survey planning. This one is from a student who was looking at Vietnamese people and culture and whether they felt that they fitted within this. So have a read through, and then there are some questions that we want you to answer. So as you can see, step 1, read. Step 2 is to think about what was the purpose. What did this student want to find out? What is it that they are asking about? And we find out in the write-up here. If we have a look at an example, this student has identified that it's about Vietnamese cultural identity and some globalization, etc., etc. They're kind of right. They're on the right track. See if you can get a bit more specific. What is it specifically that they're asking about? Who is involved in this? And what types of questions are they asking? The information's in there. This is an okay answer. See if you can go better. The next thing is to ask about the language being used in the survey and how they were ethical. Again, this student's given us some responses as an example, which are really great. It's simple, it's casual, you're going to get different types of data. But again, this is just like some key ideas. You can go deeper than this. I want you to really think about who would be filling this survey in and why would you use language that would be approachable for them. Have a look at who they're going to send the survey out to. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge moment. What are they going to be doing and who are they going to be doing it with? That's going to help you to make a really strong answer to your part B. Part C is looking more at our ethics. What are they doing to protect others in their research? So for example, in this first section, they say that they're going to be anonymous. People don't have to give their names. They're not going to use direct questions that might upset people. They will be mindful of the fact that they're asking young people questions. They're going to have an explanation of who they are and why they're talking to them. These are all possible things you can think about when you answer, how is the student being ethical? Once you've put down some notes for this activity, please continue on to analysing an interview prep example. So we've seen a survey, we've seen the amount of planning that goes into the background, and now we're seeing the same thing for an interview. So this is the same student as above, and this is their planning for speaking to Vietnamese adolescents. And again, we've got their ethics, we've got some understanding of capabilities, and we've got a draft of the questions. We've got everything we need to know whether this student has planned and is ready for their interview. They then go into some analysis and they talk through the types of questions they're going to use, and they even write a script of how they're going to talk to these people. So what we want you to do is to think about, how is the student using their capabilities? How is the student being ethical? The last one is an example of an email that is being sent out, and we want you to analyse what type of language is being used, what's the important information, and how would you improve it.